Hello everybody. How is everyone today? I know my bees in Beeswarm are doing well. Yeah. So today we're going to be continuing our Beeswarm tips and tricks. And I don't mean the cereal when I say tricks. Anyways, we left off over here. Okay, so anyways, Polar Bear is gonna give you one polar power every time you complete one of his quests. And right over here, dig into the Beesmith Feast. That is his Beesmith quest, obviously, because he said Beesmith. Get the point. Then right down here, I bet none of you knew this. First of all, uh, thank you, bees. Thank you. All of you are great. Now you'll notice that here, you'll notice that there is a little hole carved right here. Watch this. There is a gold egg over there, but you'll need to run fast because these things chase you. You just gotta go quickly, grab it, and run, and they will just scurry back to where they came from. Yeah, they one-shot you, and it's actually impossible to kill them. So yeah. Okay. So anyways, time to move on to the 20 area. Right over here, yeah, right next to the business tree, there is the 20 area, which gives you access to the ant challenge, which right here, free ant pass dispenser. Every 2 hours you'll get one, and 10 tickets to get an ant pass dispenser. You can only have the maximum of 10. Here's the stinger shop. You can use 10 tickets for one stinger. Pretty worth it, but I wouldn't recommend doing it. I would recommend saving it for Gummy Bee. So anyways, right over here, the ant challenge info will give you like a bunch of, stuff. It'll give you like a tutorial and stuff. Yeah. Right over here, you need about a score of 150 or higher to get the Supreme Amulet, which I have right now. My high score is 246. Comment down below what your high score is. Now, if you go behind here, you might notice that there's a little secret right here. And you'd be correct. Yeah, right over here, there's an ant pass. But then, you go up here. Did you notice the change in the music? Look, Gummy Bee. So basically, you need to get a hotshot gummy badge once you come up here. Once you come up here, you're going to need to have a hotshot gummy badge, which is about. See right here, my goo badge is 10%. You need to have yours at 4%. Is master and grandmaster, yeah. So once you have it at 4% right up here, which is hotshot, then you need to collect 2,500 gumdrops. Once you do that, it'll say claim claim a gummy bee, and it will say in the corner whatever your username is has claimed a gummy bee, and you will get +1 gummy bee egg. Go over to your hive and use that, which is very good. Right down here, I'm gonna scroll down, and yeah, right here, look, gummy bee. Gifted hive bonus +5% honey per pollen. 150 energy. Yeah. Its two abilities are Gumdrop Barrage. Launches Gumdrop in a large area, covering the field in goo. Flowers covered in goo grant bonus honey that increase with the size of the goo puddle. Blob covers 49 surrounding flowers in goo. If gifted, covers 81 flowers instead, which is very, very good. Now, if you already have one, you can go ahead and jump up on here, and it will say Gummy Bee wants gumdrops. Use a gumdrop. Wait, no. Oh my god. Oh, and there used to be a little secret right here. Yeah, look. This wall is slanted in such a direction that you can just jump onto there. It's barely slanted, so you can basically jump up there. You used to roll the lag. You used to actually be able to skip getting 20 Bs, but and then Onnit patched it because he realized how much people were doing it. Okay, so anyways, you jump up on here. You'll see Gummy One's jump drops. Boom. You have access to the glue dispenser, which will give you anywhere from anywhere from 2 to 5 glues every 22 hours. And depending on your goo badge, it will give you that stuff. And over here, there's a couple of enzymes. Right up here, there is the glitter. And also right over here, there's a star jelly. Now, even though it says talk to Gummy Bear, it doesn't actually have any he doesn't actually have any quests right now. You can either talk to him and he'll just say the same thing every time you talk to him, or you can just tell him to return hot. Now, if you don't have this thing right here, which I'm wearing, he will, as soon as you get close to him, he will start talking in the chat, and then after about 30 seconds or so, he's gonna kill you. But anyways, I'm not going to go over all the items right here, because I'm not, but I will make how-to videos, soon enough, but I'm not gonna explain how to get that because it's very hard, and I'm probably not gonna get that within like the next year or so. So I will make a tutorial on how to get this and this, how to get the gummy mask and the gummy boots, but the gummy ball are way too much. Okay, so I'll make those videos later because I don't want to base this entire video on gummy. Okay, turn the hive. Okay, back in my hive. Now, time to discuss the 25 area, which is up here. Now, the 25 area is where abundance of mobs can spawn, from anywhere to all the types of aphids, and also Monochick, Windy Bee, Vicious Bee, and also Stick Bug can all be up here. So the mountaintop field is actually a field, more of a boss field, except it's actually not considered a field because it doesn't have its own badge. Yeah, every hour the Monochick will spawn, and you can get like star treats. You can even get, there's a really really low chance you can get a star treat or mythic egg from killing it, but I don't know. I think it depends on how fast you kill it or either your loot luck. So I wouldn't do it like every hour you would go just to defeat Monochick, but you do you. Now there's the field booster over here. There is the ticket shop, which increases in honey every time you buy a ticket. Look, I'm gonna buy a ticket. It just went up in price. Now right over here we have the top shop, which the beekeeper's boots are the ones I'm currently wearing right now. Except I'm about to get a way better boot, so. Then there's also the Beekeeper's Mask, which was really good at one point, but Onnit buffed it. Onnit nerfed it. But the people who did pay for it actually did get a refund. But I still recommend getting it. It's really good. Now there's a Mono Belt Bag, pretty good. I have an upgraded version of this, but it's still pretty good. You should get it. Up right here, the Porcelain Dipper, 150 million honey. Not that much, but it's actually really good. Collects 3 pollen from 49 patches in 0.7 seconds. Increasing white pollen by 50%. Every 10 scoops summons a pillar of light that collects massive pollen. The Porcelain Portal Hive, a 250 million rare and precious portal hive that boosts white pollen container, plus 500,000 capacity, 250% convert rate, plus 10% instant conversion, plus 50% white pollen, plus 10% white, red, and blue pollen, and plus 1 bee attack. Then finally the glider right here, which lets you fly pretty fast and better than the parachute, obviously. But this is like the only glider. This is like the best and only like glider that people actually use anymore. So, Hive slots right here getting very expensive. I am currently on my I have 45 bees right now, which is about 10 no, 20 over the max. So yeah, pretty expensive. Get more expensive as you go. And the golden rake, I recommend getting this before you get the porcelain dipper because it is pretty good. You can read the stats for a second. Spark staff, never get it. It's actually garbage. Please never ever get it. And also we have a instant converter up there. I found it in the 30 area. The max bees is 25, but once you get 5 hive slots, then you can go into the 30 area. Then over there is the cog thing. Then right over there is the nectar pot. Fun fact, this wasn't always a nectar pot. This used to be this thing called the market boost, which if you buy it, it will give a crazy, 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 crazy boost on the field you buy it on. Basically, it's like stock market, and you buy it as it goes up and down in price. People were really upset when Audit removed it, but he said the nectar pot, like you can store stuff in it. So it's kind of boring, but I really wanted to buy a boost. Now up here is the developer of the game. I have 5 pretty hard quests. They're actually pretty hard, but if you have the top, it's not really hard. They're just long. So yeah, right over here, the on its art lid art, which you do for Beesmas, and right over here. So for Beesmas, once you complete a Beesmas quest, which is fairly hard this year, you'll be able to do this, which will summon a guiding star, which does times 2.5 capacity and times 2.5 pollen on a rare field. On a random field. What? Okay, and then it will give you a gingerbread bear and I think 5 other random items. And then there's also another thing up there. Look, see that thing up there? That's Bumblebee Man. You can talk to him. He's like the main thing for Beesmas. Once you complete everyone else's Beesmas quest, then you can complete his, which is always pain for every player. And then when it's nighttime, you're able. Every time you see these things, every time it's nighttime, these things will. They will turn solid, and you will be able to jump on them. And there's also Night Memory Match, which costs 5 million hundreds to play. And finally, there is a dancing bear under there, which actually has a diamond egg. So if you're able to float over there and grab that, look. Yeah, look, he has a diamond egg right there. So if you're able to float over there and grab that, then good for you. Now finally, these 35. I'm running out of breath. Wait, what's that? Water. Okay, now moving on to the final area, the 30. Okay, choking on some water. Okay, so right over here, you are going to be in the 35 area, which is very, very. It's like the last area of the game, but I think on it's gonna add more areas. So right over here, we have the Extreme Memory Match, which if you have these Grandmaster badges, which is Spider, Sunflower, and Pumpkin, you will have extra chances. You can get fairly good items from this memory match, like some red extract and stuff like that, but I don't know, it's pretty big and hard to memorize. If you'll only get 5 chances if you don't have any Grandmaster badges. Right over here is kind of the endgame NPC, Spirit Bear. Every 10 quests, she will give you a thing called the Spirit Pedal. Her quests get very, very hard. I'm on my 27th quest, and she, look, Bear Without Despair. yeah, 4 billion white pollen, pollen for the strawberry, pineapple patch, stump field, red flowers, 1,000 strawberries to your bees, enzyme tokens, and stuff like that. Oh, and guys, remember the stumps now? Well, I will have you know that I defeated him, except he just respawned 10 minutes ago. No, actually, he respawned like a few hours ago. But I don't really I don't really feel like defeating him right now, so. Over here, Spirit Bear. Every 10 quests, she'll give you a Spirit Petal, which you can use for 3 things. 1, the tool I am holding right now, the Petal Wand. 2, donating it to the Wind Shrine to get a Windy Bee of your very own, the best and most powerful bee in the game. And 3, getting the Petal Belt, which is the most powerful belt in the game. Here, let me show you. Right over here, the Petal Shop. The Petal Wand, 1.5 billion honey, pretty worth it. 10 star jellies, 25 glitters, 75 enzymes, and 1 spirit petal. I recommend. Here's their order, and also right over here, the petal belt, the spirit petal, 25 star jellies, 50 glitter, and 100 glue. Which honestly, this isn't really that expensive. And 15 billion honey, which isn't really hard to get. That isn't really that hard to get for me. But right here, on it added the new petal planter. 100 magic beans, 100 glitter, 250 soft wax, 50 swirled wax, 25 super smoothie, and 5 trillion honey. It's very sad that Onnit has to torture us like this. All the pros that finally achieved the great honor of getting all the items in the game have been slapped in the face with more items. Oh, also right here, if you ever go to this maze and wonder how to get the star jelly, well, this is how you get it. You need 35 bees. If you ever have 0 bees and you wander into this and you're like, how do I get that? My friend, you're gonna be there for a long time searching up tutorials and later realizing that you need 35 bees. So anyways, here's the order I recommend doing it. Your first spirit petal, you're gonna need to get the petal one, because I made the fatal mistake on my old account that I donated my first spirit petal to the wind shrine, and then later realized that that is a fatal mistake, because then I'll be doing my next 10 Spirit Bear quests, getting harder and harder with no petal gear. So I recommend getting this first. Then I recommend getting the Windy Bee second, donating to the Wind Shrine. And then I recommend finally getting the Petal Belt third, which I am on my 27 Spirit Bear quest. If I complete 3 more, then I complete this one and then 2 more, then I will be able to get the petal belt, and then I'll be done with spirit requests. Which you get insanely good rewards from the spirit requests. And finally, over here, there's a pepper patch up there and the wind shrine, which you can donate anything to get winds and stuff like that. And finally, there's the coconut field over here, which actually has a secret shop in it. The petal shop down there. There are a bunch of secret shops, like in the red and blue HQ, and also the gummy shop. But there's also another secret shop, which is the coconut shop, which I'm about to show you. But you might notice that there's a lock on it. It is guarded by Coconut Crab, which has 250,000 health and a bunch of attacks, so you cannot AFK him. You actually have to fight him yourself. The first time I did this, it took me like an hour and 30 minutes to defeat him for the first time. But now my record is like 3 minutes. Mostly because I have gotten my bees a lot stronger. Last time, when I first did this, I only had like exactly 35 bees, and I was like a big noob. My bees were really trash, and I had no good gear. But now I am a pro, and I finally know what the statistics of this game, and I know how to defeat Coconut Crab easily now. 2. Oh, by the way, once I use the third one, look what happens. Wow, I'm already doing a lot of damage. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You see that? That's my passive ability on my Supreme Star ability. It's called Star Saw. It'll circle around the field collecting and converting pollen, and it damages enemies like a lot. This is really good for Stump Snail. It does a lot of damage very fast. There is someone who actually did Stump Snail in 4 minutes. Yeah, because he had 50. He had 50. He had a full hive, and it was full of gifted level 20 precise bees. Also, my thing right here. This gives me 100% defense, which I cannot take damage, in times 1.25 bee attack, which is pretty good. It's been about 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and I have done about a lot of damage. Like, a lot. Come on. Almost done. Also, the music in the 35 area is pretty epic. Sometimes I just put it on in my room and I'll just listen to it. Oh, frog. Ooh. Come on, almost done. Almost done, almost done. Yes! And look at all the loot you get from it. Like, it is actually unreal the amount of loot you get. You get micro converters, you get star jellies, you get coconuts, you get tropical drinks, you get a lot of stuff. You get gingerbread bears if it's Beesmas. Yeah, look at all that stuff. See what I got, let's see what I got. There's a chance of getting super smoothies, by the way. Magic bean. Oh my god, it's still coming. 16 bitter berries. 1 micro converter. Actually, it's gonna take forever to read all this. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, right here. This is the coconut shop. Oh yeah, wait. Yeah, my fastest time is 4 minutes and 8 seconds. I think. I think it was faster than that. Okay, right over here, there's the coconut clogs, which I'm actually about to get. Look, 48 oil. If I get 100, then I can actually get. So that'll be really cool. Then I'll finally get rid of these stupid boots. Yeah, 10 billion honey, 150 coconuts, 50 tropical drinks, 100 glue, 100 oil, 10 billion honey. Right over here, times 2 pollen for coconuts, 10% pollen, convert at hive, 5% bee attack, plus 25 honey from tokens, 25% honey from tokens, plus 10 player move speed, plus 22 jump power, plus 12 movement collection, and finally passive coconut haste. And the coconut can is 25 billion honey, 150 coconuts, 150 tropical drinks, 150 red extracts, 150 blue extracts, which I'm currently wearing right now, which is pretty cool. Yeah, the one in the shop is actually bigger than the one on my back. Just for display reasons. Pretty expensive, but I actually made a video on when I bought this. Plus 1 million capacity, which is because I have 28 million. It's only because you actually have a certain amount of capacity depending on your player's stats. So it'll just add 1 million capacity to your player. So plus 400% convert rate, 10% instant conversion, plus 10% instant white conversion, 100% white, plus 100% white pollen, plus 10% pollen, plus 1 bee attack, passive Inspire Coconut, and Emergency Coconut Shield. So Inspire Coconut, every 5th Inspire token you get, which is from Gifted Bees, which will drop 5 coconuts on the field, which will damage enemies, and also it will give you when you run around and collect them, it will also convert things like any coconut does. Also, passive Emergency Coconut Shield. Every 5 minutes, I told you about the Coconut Shield, which removes all damage and 1.5 bee attack. Times 1.5 bee attack. Pretty worth it, but I know pretty expensive at first. Also, you have to get past Coconut Idiot. Then also there's a coconut dispenser right here, which will give you a coconut boost. And the better coconut badge you have, the more coconuts you will get from this. And also it will give you a coconut field boost. And if you jump up here, then there is some free stuff up here. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video, and I hope you enjoyed. In the next video, I might just take a break from Bee Swarm for a bit, and I might play more of the Splatoon series, or I might even get some of my friends and we might just play some other things. Like, could play, I don't know, Buildable for Treasure, or Piggy, or whatever you guys say. In the comments down below, all you need to do is just comment what you want us to play, and whoever gets the most votes, whatever gets the most ideas, then I will play. Here are the options. Continue the Splatoon series. Next, a cooking video. Another a Roblox video, but I'll choose the game. Bee Swarm tips and tricks video, and no, actually no, a Bee Swarm, no, not, instead of tips and tricks, we're going to do a Bee Swarm how-to guide. Or finally, we could actually I'm out of ideas. So guys, all you need to do is comment what you want to play down below, and yeah. Anyways, I will see you later. Peace.